Hello and welcome again to the Wolves FC podcast. My name's Ben.
And I'm Scott.
We've got another jam-packed show for you this week. We're going to be reviewing the Sunderland match, looking ahead to the Sheffield Wednesday game, rounding up the transfer rumours, plus some banter in between.
Top notch.
So Scott, you were at the Sunderland match. Did you see that ludicrous display?
Last night.
Yeah,
it was horrible to watch, Ben. You know, Sunderland came there with a game plan from training all the way to the final whistle. You know, parking the bus in their back 10 was just horrible to watch. They made no attempt to win the game at all, and I think they should be very disappointed with their performance.
So rather than leaving the bus in the car park, they actually drove it onto the pitch.
Yeah, which I put on Twitter, which didn't go down too well with a few people who saw the tweet. But it was there's no attacking intent at all. Wolves, I think we had something like 30 shots in the end, but we couldn't get any closer than the Stancullis car park. So we were always going to struggle to get the ball in the back of the net. But I would say we could talk about the highlights, but really the only highlight was the full-time whistle.
Oh,
it was just a terrible match. I mean, Lee Cattermole got sent off, which you'll probably see at some point in this video.
He should know better, really, shouldn't he?
He should do. It was 2 yellow cards within about a minute as well. So he kicked out, I think, on Yotta twice again. Yotta drawing fouls, but it was a ridiculous red card. But it meant that instead of Sunderland playing 10 players behind the ball and one striker, they just played 10 players behind the ball and 0 strikers. So the red card didn't really do us any favours because, if I scored like Sunderland, I'm going to die alone. So.
It was a shame. It was a frustrating match.
It was.
John Ruddy not sort of troubled at all, was it?
No, he had. No. If I earned 15 grand a week for standing there, I'd have been absolutely buzzing. I think he had to make one save, and the shot was it from the Stadium of Light. So fuss there. Yeah,
I think we are going to start seeing more and more teams coming to Molineux and playing like this. I think at this point in the season, so far teams have, Wolves have been allowed to really play football, haven't they?
They have,
and I think people are sort of sussing out now that the way to
stop us
is just to stop us from playing. Park the bus, like you say, 10 men behind the ball.
Definitely. And I was speaking to Alan. Big up Alan, by the way, if you're listening.
All right,
Alan. He wasn't too happy that we spanked Bolton 5-1. But I said to him, at least Bolton came out and tried to play football against us, and I respect them for that. Sunderland are a club who probably are going down to League One, and their fans travelled very far to watch that game as well.
Yeah.
We've got Sunderland on the final day, and I'm not looking forward to that trip. But they celebrated like they won the league at 0-0.
Yeah,
90th minute. It was insane, and if that's what they've got to celebrate about. 0-0 with one shot on target, then they must really be having a terrible season.
Yeah, or it just says a lot about how good Wolves are, really, that they felt that they had to play like that. I think we've definitely sort of frightened teams, I think.
Yeah.
But I honestly think the second half of the season, we're going to see more and more of this sort of thing.
Unfortunately, yeah.
And Nuno really needs to come up with a plan now to
he needs a plan B, doesn't he? Because plan A's worked so well for us so far.
Yeah,
we're banging in the early goals, so teams can't do what Sunderland did. But we didn't get that goal within the first 25 minutes, and we struggled to break them down.
But look, thankfully, he did say in the post-match interview, he did say that we do need to find a way of sort of getting around this issue, and so hopefully, on the training ground, this is going to be something that's worked out. So
maybe we'll buy one of the National Express West Midlands bus and then try and train how to get around it and put the ball in the back of the net.
Well, maybe stingers around the pitch.
Yeah,
they can't drive it on.
But so that section was probably was meant to be a lot longer than we've had so far. But there really wasn't any highlights to talk about. There were no goals. The red card was Lee Cattermole at his finest.
Well, he has been a bit better behaved in recent years, hasn't he?
He has, but that's because he's fallen out of the spotlight. He plays in the Championship for Sunderland, so who cares? No one really cares about what he's doing.
It was quite interesting in the Sunderland Echo.
Oh no! How they phrased it?
How they tried to spin it. What was it now? I haven't. Here it is. Right. So this was the headline in the Sunderland Echo.
Go on then.
Is Sunderland hold on for superb points?
Oh, what?
Despite Lee Cattermole red. So. That tells you everything you need to know, really, doesn't it, about Sunderland's mentality at the moment. Coming to Wolves and getting a 0-0 draw, that's a superb performance for them.
Definitely. Even Nuno said, he goes, only one team looking for the 3 points, and that obviously was was us.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sunderland were poor in that game, but they need the points to stay up, and we're not in a position where we need to be parking the bus. So
I mean, it's frustrating from our perspective, isn't it? But I mean, you can totally understand their game plan. I mean, we've been there ourselves,
unfortunately,
a couple of seasons back, and that is just how it is, isn't it?
Yeah, just how they want to play football. But I don't think Sunderland will stay up. But I don't want to wish relegation on anybody apart from the Baggies.
Yeah. We don't want to wish relegation on them because we probably won't get to play them next season.
No, we do need to beat them all we can.
Yeah.
But I don't want to wish relegation on them. But I do think it's coming, and I think they're in trouble.
Yeah, it certainly looks that way, doesn't it? Okay, yeah. So
let's look ahead to the Sheffield Wednesday game. So I'm making a trip on Friday, Ben. Finishing work at 1:00. Oi oi.
Nice one.
Going to be up on the bus. Coach 3 as always.
Well, hey.
I think that's going to be a good game for us. We've got to hope that teams aren't going to apply the method that Sunderland did and try and park the bus against us. Because if they do that, I do think we're going to struggle to get goals. But we've had a fantastic start to the season, which means we don't have to win every single game now. We've already rooted ourselves up there.
Yeah.
So it's just maintaining it now, and looking at the previous results for Sheffield Wednesday, they've only won 1 of their last 5.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, they haven't won their last 5, at all.
Okay, right.
And the last victory was against Villa on the 4th of November. So
anybody can beat the Villa.
Exactly. I mean, we beat them 2-0.
Yeah, it's nothing to write home about, is it?
No. Well, it is if you're a Wolves fan. But yeah, I'd heard a stat somewhere, I think on TalkSport, that they only had 4 shots in November. And I think they came up with remember their 4 shots in November or something. Which I thought was quality from TalkSport. So big up for that.
What?
I know that was
4 shots.
4 shots, yeah. I mean, I thought they were talking about Birmingham City with stats like that, but then they said Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah.
And that they only put 1 past Norwich as well. Mm. We put 3 past them, obviously. Or 2 past them.
So they're going to play for the draw then, aren't they?
I think they'll play for the draw at home. But I think we've got the attacking power. We didn't do it against Sunderland, but hopefully, them being the home team, they'll be a bit more expansive, and hopefully the week that, or the few days that Nuno's got with the team will.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully Sheffield might look at the Sunderland result and say, well, Sunderland managed to hold them to a draw. If we sort of get our wits about us attacking wise, we might be able to sneak 3 points.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, their season's been a bit uninspiring, really. 14th in the league, 6 wins, 9 draws, 6 defeats, 0 goals difference.
Yeah,
it's not been hella fantastic for them. But you look at the league, and they're only 10 points outside the playoffs. They're 14th in the league, but with how many games? 25 games left to play.
Yeah, they could easily put a run together, couldn't they?
Yeah, they could easily do that, and they are closer just about to the playoffs than they are to the relegation zone. So they'll be looking at and thinking, actually, you know what? Can we make it into the top 6?
Yeah.
If Sheffield United can do it, then. Why can't
definitely.
Sheffield Wednesday? They've been in the Championship a lot longer than United have. But again, I know I said this about the Sunderland game, but I think that was a blip. I think there's only twice this season we failed to score, or 3 times, sorry. So I think we'll get at least a few goals, and we're not conceding many goals. So even just getting that 1 or that 2, should hopefully be enough to get us 3 points.
I mean, the thing is, they've got to be allowed to play, haven't they, Wolves? They've got to be allowed to, start passing the ball about between them and. Really attack with intent. This sort of parking the bus. We've just got to hope that teams don't do it all that often.
It's not a sustainable way of playing football.
No, it isn't. No.
Eventually, if we keep playing that, we are going to work out how to beat it and get through it.
Yeah.
I mean, Cardiff play, don't they, tonight, I think.
Is it? Who have they got tonight?
They've got Reading, because we're recording on a Monday. And Dave Edwards was at the game at half-time. Right. Came on, obviously, playing for Reading now. And he said that he'll try and bang one in against Cardiff to help us. So that'd be nice to watch. I'll be watching the game on my phone because I'm a mad lad. I'll have me half a pint or whatever, or bottle of Coke. Sesh. But yeah, I hope for a Reading win tonight because we are 5 points clear.
Yeah.
The Sunderland, although it was a horrible game for us and 2 points dropped, we still gained a point. And
yeah, it's another point towards promotion.
Exactly. And if Cardiff lose tonight, we have extended our gap.
Yeah.
Which is what we want. So hopefully on Friday, we'll go there and get a win. It's not very nice making that sort of journey to watch us lose, but we still get to see the Wolves, which is always nice.
Yeah.
So Ben, predictions? Do you think
for the Wednesday match?
Yes.
Well, I reckon they're going to park the bus. So I reckon 1-0 Wolves, being optimistic.
I think, yeah, you're not wrong. I think maybe 1-0 or 2-1.
Yeah.
Sort of very low scoring result. I think I pitched, was too highly on last week when we recorded.
What did I say last week? I can't remember.
I think you said 3-1.
Did I say 3-1?
I think so.
Okay.
Shows how well we know our podcast. No, I've had many days off since then. Yeah, so
I just belched. Sorry, I don't know whether that came through or not.
I didn't hear it too far, so I'm glad the listeners will be able to hear that. Yeah. So I think 1-0 or 2-1.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I reckon.
This weekend or this Friday.
I can't see them scoring though.
You don't?
No, I can't see Sheffield Wednesday scoring.
Fingers crossed. Then they won't get any goals, and we'll get 1 or 2.
I think they'll play to sort of frustrate us. I think, and they'll go out thinking, right, we want to go for a 0-0.
Which is a horrible way to play football.
Yeah, but I think I honestly think more and more teams are going to play us like that.
Oh yeah, you're not wrong there. But hopefully, we'll get another striker in January, which quite fluently leads on to Section 3. Transfer rumours, and they've already started, haven't they? It's December time, a few weeks until January. Is there any that have really caught your eye so far?
Yeah, Dwight Gale from Newcastle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 27 years old. He's scored 2 goals for Newcastle so far this season. But he hasn't been sort of making it into the first team all that much, has he?
No, he hasn't.
But in the Championship, Newcastle won the Championship. He was excellent, wasn't he?
He was.
I think it was 23 goals in 32 games or something like that.
I think he may have scored on the weekend as well.
Oh,
in
did
the Premier League, but yeah, I think this news article's dated on the 7th. But he's still, as the newspaper article quite rightly says, Hosselu tends to be Newcastle's choice, and with Newcastle in a relegation dogfight, losing a player like Gale could be dangerous for them. But if we can get hold of him,
I think it depends how desperate Wolves are to sign him. Really, I mean, if they they have got the financial clout now.
150 million.
Yeah, make Newcastle an offer they can't refuse.
Yeah, with a pistol.
Yeah.
Yes, I do think Gale will give us something that Bonatini won't give us, and that's the ability to run on the ball.
Yeah.
Bonatini gets the ball, but as soon as he does that, his back's to the defence, and he's looking for a pass. So to have that incisive running and that power from our striker, will just help us chop through. As we saw on Saturday, we're getting the ball out wide, but then there was a million players in the box, all of them playing for Sunderland, and there's nowhere to go. So if we can have an incisive striker in the middle causing problems, then that will help our cause massively towards the end of the season. And another player that caught my eye, whose name I'm going to absolutely slaughter, Kremenchek.
Oh yes,
Kremenchek. I'm not sure it's pronounced.
Czech Republic.
Yeah, from whatever team, Victoria Plitzen, I think.
Yeah, whoever they are.
Whoever they are, yeah. But you look at his stats, and he's been banging them in 18 in 25.
Yeah.
That's nearly as good as Wolves, so that's he could be a very decent player.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about the Czech league.
No.
I mean, for all we know, it could be the equivalent of like the conference or something. I just realised how ignorant that sounded.
Yeah.
But like,
if anybody from the Czech Republic is listening to this right now, he did make the point though in the article that Dinamo Zagreb are after him.
Oh, okay.
And the talks are at an advanced stage, so it might be either a hijack or it might not happen. And one that keeps winding me up is Benicophobe.
Oh, why on earth does that keep coming up?
He's brilliant for us, don't get me wrong, but
he ain't going to want to move back, is he?
No, we don't want him. I don't want him back anyway.
No.
I don't think
it wouldn't be a very good career move for him, would it? Really?
No, and he's getting on a bit now.
Yeah,
and he was brilliant for us. I think he got 23 goals in a calendar year, which was fantastic. But he decided to go off to Bournemouth, and I don't want him back at the club.
No.
I mean, I don't know whether he'll be any good in the formation that we're playing now, but he's not a ball-playing striker. And for me, we need a striker, a centre-forward who can get on the ball and cause problems, and Benicophobe is not that player.
No, I can't see that happening, to be honest. That's a bit of a strange rumour to be going around, I think. But I mean, who knows? I mean, I could be totally wrong. I often am.
Yeah, as we saw last week. Or we both were totally wrong.
We were both totally wrong about everything pretty much last week. Absolutely hopeless.
We may have got the podcast name wrong at some point as well, knowing how bad we were last week.
What are we, Wolves Fancast? Is that right?
West Brom Fancast? Never.
No, we were the first one. We were the first podcast ever, weren't we?
Yeah.
About the Wolves.
Yeah, before the summer.
Yeah, before the summer. I mean, everybody else has jumped on our bandwagon, haven't they?
Yeah. Twitter went mental for that, whoever posted that. So thank you, because we gained all of 50 followers from that. So
yeah, cheers, official Wolves Fancast.
Whoever you are.
Yeah.
Never heard of you. We're coming now. We're the Man City to their Man United. They should be crapping themselves.
Yeah, this is all good-natured banter, by the way. Nothing but respect. For those who have paved the way for us to do it better. For
us to drive down that road better than they could.
Well, somebody's got to build the road for you to drive your Mercedes on, haven't they?
Exactly. So in 2 years, when we only have 15 subscribers still, we'll look back at this and cry. But if we do blow up, then thank you very much.
Yeah.
And another one, Lewis Grabban. He started up front on Saturday, but he got about 3 touches of the ball. Okay,
who does he play for?
Sunderland.
Oh, Sunderland.
Yeah, right, so he played against us. He is on loan for Bournemouth, but for a club who are struggling, he's banging them away when they're not playing 15 at the back with 11 players. And I think he could be a decent signing, to be fair. But they does say that, although some reports have linked him to Molineux, others have said that they don't want him. So
yeah,
who knows?
I doubt it. I don't think they'll go for him, really.
No, I really think we do need a striker. As much as we're linked with a few midfielders, we really, really need another striker.
Yes.
We got rid of Bodvarsson and Dicko and Mason in the summer, and we've replaced him with Bonatini. But the only other option is Brightino back here.
Yeah.
And he's not the finished product yet, and he's not a player that we want up front.
No.
So we need maybe 1 or 2 strikers.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. So just coming back to talking about midfielders, what do you make of this rumour about João Carvalho?
Yeah, we're linked with another Portuguese midfielder again, and if he's anything like Neves, then bring him on.
Yeah.
But I don't think at the moment our priority should be spending £15 million in a position where we've already got Sois and we've got Neves and we've got Njai, who came on. Who played against Birmingham, and he did the job.
Yeah.
So as much as I've heard decent things about him from watching a few Benfica games when he's played, although I don't know how I would have heard something whilst watching a game, I don't think our efforts need to be focused there. We need a striker or 2, and we need a right wing back to cover when Doherty gets injured, because we've signed a few wing backs, but they don't even seem to be anywhere near the team.
No.
They seem to be having a 6-month holiday at the moment, and I wish Wolves would sign me so I could have 6 months off.
Yeah, well, that'd be nice.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, $15,000 a week to sit on my backside all day.
Think of the podcast we could make.
I know. Yeah. Think of the insider information we'd have. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. So I know what Nuno had for his breakfast yesterday.
He had a pint.
He had a liquid breakfast.
What a lad.
Champagne on his Golden Grahams. That's what he'd eat, because
Golden Grahams.
Yeah.
Bit of black pudding on the side.
Yeah, that's how dedicated he is to the old gold.
He's now bleeding black and gold, and he was bleeding red before he came here, but now it's just...
It better be.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll soon find out if we don't get promoted.
And that's definitely not a threat of violence against Nuno, by the way. For any court of law listening to this in the future.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we might have to cut that bit out.
I think we should leave that in.
Yeah. All right then. All right.
And if you don't like it, comment section below.
Yeah.
And this is us, really, not this telephone voice you're hearing. This is actually us.
Yeah. This is the kind of banter that we have on a regular basis.
Exactly. And
we were just prattling about last week.
Yeah, being serious.
Yeah, being.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're still feeling out, really, the kind of the tone of this podcast
and how offensive we can be before we're arrested.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Yeah, how offensive we can be before YouTube demonetises it. Yeah.
It's fair, we're not getting any money at the moment anyway, so defecate on the villa and all that.
Yeah, we're probably never going to get any money for it. That doesn't matter.
So we'll say what the flip we like.
Yeah.
So that wraps up the very professionally done transfer section. And finally... Actually, no, it's not finally, is it?
What did we...
We're playing the prediction game, aren't we?
Yes. Should we do that?
Okay, so I had a brilliant brainwave last night.
All right.
Which adds to the thousands that I have on a daily basis. And I thought, how could we add banter to this channel? And I thought, wow, a score prediction game, because no one's ever done that before. #original.
Yeah.
So
it's not like they do it on TalkSport every week.
What, talk advert, you mean?
Well, yeah.
So 45 minutes of advert and 10 minutes of Alan Brazil kicking off.
Alan Brazil!
Alan Brazil Sports Breakfast.
Do you reckon Alan Brazil is his real name?
I hope so, because it's a pretty cool name.
I can't imagine Mr. and Mrs. Brazil.
Can we change our names?
Yeah. I'm going to be Ben Argentina.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to be Yuri Urige.
I'm going to be Ben Fika. I'm changing my surname to Fika.
That should be a Twitter handle, Ben Fika.
Yeah, I think it was my fantasy football team name the one year. Yeah.
Fantastic.
I did, yeah.
Idiot. Okay.
This is just descending into stupidity again.
It is, yeah. So, Ben, would you like to know the rules of this game?
Yes, please.
So, Ben, it's between me, you, our main man, Alan, who will be on this show when Wolves have Bolton at the sellout stadium.
Oi.
Oi, oi. And then one other person who shall remain nameless at this point, because I haven't heard back whether she wants to do it yet or not. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a look at each week's games as and when they come round. We're going to try and predict the score, and we have to get the if we get the score right, 3 points.
Yeah.
If we get the result right, so if we say team wins 3-1 but they win 2-1,
yeah,
we get a point. And obviously,
okay,
if we get it completely wrong, then 0 points.
Okie dokie.
We're then going to tally up those points each week. We'll have a weekly winner, and then we'll see how many weeks some person wins.
Yeah.
And then in May the 6th, final game, or just after that, we'll have a look and see who's got the most points from weekly wins, and they will win a lovely, lovely prize.
What's the prize?
The prize is TBC.
TBC.
We'll see how much money we make from this channel. The way it's going, it's going to be a Freddo.
Okay.
But hopefully, if we're banging views and banging subs, then it's going to be...
Then Scott's mom will cook you a lovely meal.
Yes, she will.
Yeah.
Not that she knows about it yet. But there will also be a forfeit, Ben.
Oh, okay.
And this forfeit is just between me and you.
Oh, all right then.
Because it's not really going to work on the other two.
Fair enough.
So the forfeit...
So whoever finishes bottom out of me and you...
So, yeah, it's me and you. So whoever finishes lowest between me and you,
yeah,
okay, has to go into the Albion Club shop at Merry Hill.
Oh, you're having a giraffe.
Wearing a Wolf shirt for 5 whole minutes, and we're going to record it and put it on YouTube.
Oh, man. I actually want to lose now. Like...
Yeah, I think Aston Villa are going to win 6-0. So, Ben, you up for it?
Yes.
Boom, let's do it. So that's a verbal contract that one of us,
all right then,
the second week in May, is going to go into the Albion Club shop
wearing a Wolf shirt.
Wearing a Wolf shirt.
And nothing else.
No, not nothing else.
Yeah, I think you'd be escorted out by security. Yeah,
yeah, for many reasons there, and probably
yeah.
locked away. So, starting with this week. So, first of all, we said Sheffield Wednesday Wolves.
Yeah, 1-0 Wolves.
1-0 for you. I'm going to say 2-1 Wolves.
Okay.
So, looking ahead to Saturday's games, Birmingham City v QPR.
Oh, right, okay, so Birmingham's struggling at the moment.
Yeah.
QPR not really doing that much better, are they?
Yeah, you're
right. I reckon a draw. I reckon maybe 1-1.
Okay, I'm going to say 2-1 QPR.
Okay.
Just because I'm hard.
Ooh,
and I don't care about the rules.
Yeah.
Well, I do a little bit, to be fair. So, I think Alan being quite interested in this one.
Yeah.
Battle of two teams who've really not done well this season. Bolton v Burton.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Tasty.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that one?
I can see Bolton winning that.
You can?
Yeah, I think Burton have been absolutely hopeless, haven't they?
We have, unfortunately.
And Bolton really are sort of desperate at the moment, aren't they? To
just outside the relegation
climb back
zone.
up the table. So
yeah,
I reckon 2-0 Bolton.
Okay, I'm going to go for a Bolton win as well, 1-0, I think.
Yeah.
Brentford, Barnsley.
Where are they?
It's a very good question. They're both mid-table, I believe,
all the Bs.
which doesn't help.
See, the mid-table clashes are always difficult, aren't they? Because
Brentford are 13th, Barnsley are 20th. I didn't realise they were
okay.
that far down the league.
Oh, all right then.
So there's 7 points separating them at the moment.
Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? Then I reckon Barnsley might sort of really go for that.
Okay. So what do you think the score will be?
Maybe 2-1.
2-1.
2-1 Barnsley.
Okay. I think I'm going to say 2-0 Brentford.
Okay.
So we'll go that way.
Yeah. Controversial.
Oh, I'm living life on the edge. I am. Next, Bristol City Forest.
Bristol City Forest.
I'm going to say a 3-0 win for Bristol City. They're third in the league.
Yeah.
And that they're going to want to carry on. You know, they're trying to close in on us and Cardiff.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think definitely a win for Bristol City, but I reckon maybe not quite as many as you think.
No, okay.
I reckon maybe 2-0.
Cool beans. Derby v the smallest club from Birmingham, Aston Villa.
Oh yeah, Aston Villa.
Aston Villa, yeah. Who are they?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Oh right, okay, yeah. Well, that could be a good match, to be honest. They're both sort of flying high in the league, aren't they?
Yeah, they're both in the top 6.
They'll both be looking to sort of close the gap on Cardiff and Wolves.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a high-scoring draw. I'd say.
Okay.
I think maybe 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for a Villa win. Believe it or not.
What?
I know.
Traitor.
Leave right now.
Judas.
Boo. Yeah. So yeah, I think a Villa win. I'm gonna say 1-0 Villa.
Yeah. Okay.
Just because if I'm wrong, then fantastic.
Yeah.
If I'm right, then fantastic. So either way, I've won there. Next, I've gone completely off. Ipswich Reading.
Well, I reckon 2-0 Ipswich.
I'll go for 2-0 Ipswich as well. For once, we'll agree on something. Ipswich are 9th in the league, Reading 16th.
Yeah, they're not that far off the playoffs, are they, Ipswich? So
no, they are 5 points behind Sheffield United, who have sunk like a stone recently, which is what we want to see. Leeds Norwich.
Where are Norwich in the league?
They are.
That's going to be another. I reckon maybe 2-1 Leeds.
2-1 Leeds. I'm going to go for a draw with that one.
Okay.
So I'm going to say a 1-1 draw between those two. Next, Millwall v Middlesbrough.
Where on earth are Middlesbrough doing quite well, aren't they?
They're 8th in the league. I'm pretty sure Millwall got a good win. They got a draw on the weekend and then they beat Sheffield United the week before. So they look dangerous at the moment. They are still 17th. They're struggling at the wrong end of the table, but they did win the playoffs last year from League One. Yeah.
So that's a tricky one to call. That is. I think maybe 1-1.
I'm going to say 2-0 Middlesbrough for that one.
Okay.
Completely going against what I just said.
Yeah.
About how well Millwall are playing. And then Preston, Sheffield United. As we said earlier, Sheffield United have fallen away.
Yeah.
Not in terms of points, but in terms of places. They're down to 6th in the league. They've got a point to prove there against Preston.
Yeah.
And I can see maybe a 2-1 win for Sheffield United. I think that they'll go there with a bit in between their teeth, knowing that if they don't sort it out now, then they're going to struggle. Yeah,
I'm actually going to agree wholeheartedly with your prediction there.
Oof. Way to jump on the bandwagon there.
I know, yeah.
Not like I've done that or anything.
No.
And then
I'm suffering from a bit of a lack of imagination.
I'm suffering from a bit of a lack of imagination.
Yeah.
As well.
No way. Me too.
Me too.
Yeah. Hashtag me too. Oh.
Banter. We sound like such idiots. It's unbelievable.
I know, yeah.
But that's who we are, YouTube.
Yeah, sorry.
We're the cleverest idiots in the world. Sunderland, Fulham.
Oh, well, I reckon 3-0 Fulham.
I hope 3-0 Fulham as well. I hope Sunderland burn in Hellas Verona.
I say that because I don't think Sunderland are going to park the bus against Fulham. I think they're going to see that as potential 3 points if they really get their act together. But then I think Fulham will sort of punish them. So
it's not every week you play the biggest club in the league either, is it, as well?
No.
So Sunderland have done that now.
Yeah.
They've got their points. I'm going to say 12-0 Fulham. That's what I want to see. And that's your prediction.
You know what? I think you should be given like a bonus point if that prediction turns out to be true.
If it ends 12-0, I've won it already.
Yeah.
I've won the season one. You agree on that, yeah?
Yeah.
If it ends 12-0, I've won already.
I'll tell you what. If that happens, I will take the forfeit. I'll go and stand in the Albion shop in a Wolves shirt.
Brilliant.
For 5 minutes.
And the Villa Club shop and the Blues Club shop.
Yeah, all
three.
of them. Yeah,
brilliant.
We'll do a round the ground sort of
club shop review.
Yeah.
And finally, a game which is of quite a big interest to us, Cardiff City v Hull. They seem to be on TV all the time, which is ridiculous when Wolves are playing some of the best football the Championship has ever seen.
It's outrageous, isn't it?
I know.
Yeah, Hull, not really very interesting, are they, at the moment?
No, they've sacked the manager recently, haven't they?
I can't see this going any other way than a Cardiff win.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to say Cardiff 3, Hull 1.
Yeah, I'm going to say 3-0.
3-0?
Yeah.
How dare you disagree with the oracle of knowledge that is me?
Yeah.
So, I think we've done the Championship games.
Yeah, that's all the predictions, isn't it?
Unless there's one on Sunday. Let's have a look. But I think that was everyone. Yep, that was everyone.
Oh, nice one.
So that was nice and tidy. So
there's no matches Sunday at all?
Well, there is, but not Championship ones.
Oh, okay.
Like Premier League games, but they don't matter until we're there next year.
Yeah.
So, guys, that wraps up the show for this week. We hope you enjoyed it. Me and Ben have tried to do a slightly different taste this week, as last week sounded a bit too professional for us, and that's not who we are as people. So if you've enjoyed our Villa bashing, then please let us know in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel, please like, share and subscribe. And if you've got any other ideas, please let us know. We'll be nice about it, or else I'm telling my mum on you. So thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you all next week.
And if you didn't enjoy our Villa bashing, then, well...
have a day off.
Yeah, have a day off.
Have a day off.
Because it ain't going to stop.
So, Ben, please regale us with your rendition of Calvin Harris. That was absolutely superb.
We found love in a hopeless place.
Safe to say my eardrums have now burst. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I might be able to EQ out some of the high frequencies. I've just spat everywhere as well.
You dirty, dirty, dirty.
Oh, look at that peak.
Peak.
That peak on the screen.
Oh, no.
When you said peak, you got a massive one.
Peak.
Oh! It got a massive peak.
Massive.